One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will get the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible. Just let him go to work.
At the 29, defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so.
Turning it on! His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the right. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long run. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it for a big play. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Setting up for the extra point and the top. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of
breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the first quarter. He already has over 100.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Now on the counter. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast, I usually get such a big cushion. And then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On target. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Willis. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Willis. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown USC.
Number 7.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today.
Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Duke. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. Might as well stick with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Timeout, Michigan. On the ready. 42.
Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll try it again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Give to the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Gonna sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now it's second and goal. He wants to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
49, Michigan 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Snags it over the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Finds his tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Wolverines are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Working that left side now. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Gives it on the option. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The hand to the running back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to pass, it's Willis. Flips it out to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got a little space. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Let's go. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Garrison. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive. And
that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown Trojans! The defense takes matters into its own hands. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Completes it in the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
23 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse.